Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to do a video on writing files from either the command line or a batch file. It works on both because, as we know, batch files are just enclosed command lines, but I really don't know what to call this function because I don't know if it has a name. So I guess I'll just go into the command line and show you what I'm talking about here. So you can do this from either command line or a batch file, like I said, but what you want to do is, for anything you want to type echo in front of it, and then the line of text you want to put in, and then some arrows at the end. So I'll show you. So if I wanted to write to a new file on my desktop, first thing I'll navigate to my desktop. So now I'm on my desktop, so I'll do echo, this is a line of text, and then when I'm done, I put these two arrows here. It's just more than twice, and then I'll give the file name. So I'll say myfile.txt. And as you can see over here, it's created a file called myfile.txt. And on this is a line of text. Every time you do a new line of text, it does a new line of text on the document as well. So if I just do this for half an hour, I want this to be long enough to drag on, and I think that's good enough. And I write that to myfile.txt. What should happen is that line should be one line in the file, and lo and behold, it is. If you can see the whole text file, because I don't know why it keeps panning itself over there. So you can see that J just goes on forever. So I'm just going to del that real quick. Del myfile.txt. So you can write entire files from here. So I'm going to try and write an operable batch file from a command line. Wish me luck. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss an echo on the front of it. Or actually, add echo off. And we're going to call this file.bat. So the file's been created. Now let's start writing it. We'll do an echo echo. Oh, this is going to be fun. I don't know how I'm going to approximate this. I'm going to draw those equal signs right to the wall. Actually, I'm going to draw those equal signs out to there. That's perfect. Oh, I'm an idiot. I messed up. I've made a mistake. And then I need to do this. File.bat. So that's been written to the file now. No. Oh, wow. I don't know how. Really? I'm hitting tab and it's bringing up calculator.lnk. I wonder what happens if we run it. It brings up the calculator. That's cool. I was trying to hit enter, but whatever. Anyways, or caps lock rather. So we'll write a new line, and in this line, we are going to write his file is being written by a command line. Oh god, man, I'm gonna make that mistake so many times. This file is being written by a command line. -- file.bat. It will. I don't know what I want this file to do. Why don't we make this file so it. We'll make the file so it gives you a choice. It gives you a choice problem. It will give a choice. Oh man, I don't know what's up with that, but that's pretty cool. Alright, and then we'll just type our echo one more time. And we'll do file.bat. Alright, so we've written the header for the file. So now what we want to do is we want to do echo choice-c123. Oh. We need to actually give the prompt. So I'll do echo. Actually, I'll do echo clear screen. File.bat. That's written to the file. We'll do echo. That doesn't make sense. This is the only problem, is I don't think you can edit it. You gotta go on the fly. So it puts up that prompt for all of half a second. I wish I could go in there and change it so it doesn't clear the screen, but instead it pauses and then it clears the screen. But I guess that's what text editors are for. See, it isn't perfect. If you were doing this in a batch file, you'd be able to edit it, but since the command line, that's done and I can't fix it now. Unless you know how to remove an exact line of text, in which case you should tell me that in the comments, because that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, we'll do echo. Let's just make sure echo's off one more time. Echo at echo off file.bat. I keep hitting that tab button. Echo. Let's do same thing we did before. File.bat. Echo. Where is the capital of the United States? Echo one more time to close this prompt. Alright, so now we have something for the user to look at. It asks them where the capital of the United States is. So from here we're going to use the choice function. We're going to do echo choice, and we're going to do, let's try this, C123. Oh wow, we completely forgot to write in the choices, and we can't edit it. Well, this is a problem. Oh, I know, we can just use the text function. That's alright, we can do choice. And the cool thing about this is, if you're not sure, you can just look up what it does, because you're writing the command line. So we can do choice, or rather echo, choice dash C123, and then we want the text, which will be, one is the two is so that line has been written now. It will tell you those are your choices. So now we want to write a conditional. This is going to be a tough one. I don't know if I can do this. Let's give it a shot. Echo. So we're going to do if percent error level percent equal to 2. Shit. You see, my only problem with this is I'm not sure if error level should be in quotes or not, because if it'll give you 2, but it won't give you 2 in quotes. I'm gonna put error level in quotes here, and I'm hoping it'll work. Made a mistake. Whoops. There we go. We'll space it. If error level equals to what? Anyways, if error level equals 2, I keep hitting that tab. Echo. Damn it. Echo. That is correct. Oh, echo. I keep hitting that button. That is correct. To the file. I'm going to do echo else. Oh, come on now. Yeah, it is. It takes a little bit of practice to not do silly stuff like what I'm doing, but it has its uses. Because you can use one batch file to write batch files, which it then will call, and then you can have your whole array written just from one file. You can even do it in the command line, technically, which is what I'm doing right now, obviously. Alright, and then I'll echo, echo, that is incorrect. And now what I want to do here is I want to do, first of all, write it, and then I want to go in here and I want to toss an echo line, and I want to loop back on the batch, which will send them back to the choice again. So I'm going to echo call file.bat, right to the file. Now we're going to echo our end parentheses to the file. And I'm just going to toss a pause command on the end of this, because I'm not sure if it'll run properly. Now we're going to call it, call file.bat. Actually, let's look at our handiwork. Let's see how it turned out. Alright, so we made a couple mistakes here. So the first problem is that this line isn't going to echo properly. Neither were these, because we didn't double echo, we only single echoed. So that's a mistake. So let's fix that up. And I probably should put spaces here too, just to be safe. Go. Now I said my next mistake I made was that I wanted to pause here. We'll do a save, and I think this is all set to go. Oh, we have a big problem with writing out of a batch file. You see, when we wrote out of the batch file, for some reason, it satisfied the error level condition. Also, our else is not written correctly, but that's its own problem. It needs to be like this. See, the problem with it said what the current error level condition is, and that doesn't work when you run this, because when you run it, the error level condition will be different. So we need to put % error level here. That's a big problem. That's one of the reasons you might not be able to write this from the command line. Alright, I think I've did all the patchwork I needed to do. Let's run it. Alright. Where's the capital of the United States? Invalid argument slash option. Alright, so I made a mistake with my syntax. Let's take a look. Maybe I can find it here. So it says let me bring up a command prompt right here on my other monitor. I'll bring up the choice function so I can see what's going on. Choice dash question mark. Maybe I used the yeah, I think I did C wrong. That's one of the problems. Which, to be fair, is how you used to do it on the on DOS. And I think I need to do /m for the text. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Where is the capital of the United States? 1 is Boston, Massachusetts, 2 is Washington, D.C., and 3 is Olympia, Washington. So if I say 3, that's not right. If I say 1, that's not right. If I say 2, that's cash money. And apparently I have to go through 3 pause functions to get to the end. So, it's pretty patchy right there. It would be a lot easier to write it out of a text file, but it's still something you can do. It's a very handy function if you want to take one batch file and make all your batch files off of it. You could do it this way, which would be nice on someone else's operating system. But anyways, I hope you learned something. If you like these videos where I go through the entire process of making it, let me know. If you liked it where I just showed you what it did and the source behind it, let me know. And aside from that, have a nice day.